Hey YouTube, ArmedCivy here. You ready for another catalog review? I'm just kidding. This is what I ended up getting from Cold Steel. Bought it from Blade HQ. Took them only about 4 days to get it here, and let's go ahead and get into this packaging. Have a look at it. Unlike most Cold Steel blades, this is devoid of any safety pamphlets or stickers or anything like that, which, hey, you know what, I'm okay with that. So here's your SecureX sheath. Pretty standard for Cold Steel, but I love the SecureX sheath. I have that Kobun, and it is a SecureX sheath, and I have that on my LBE, and I love it. You know, I mean, it's lightweight, works great. So here is your belt loop. It's the standard Cold Steel, snap in the middle, Velcro on the sides, and you can see this is just attached with some screws. And if you wanted to attach this to your LBE, you'd probably just unzip those and then 550 corded in, or however you want to do it. So anyway, it does have a snap retention, and it's a good snap. I mean, that thing works well, but you don't really need it. This thing clicks in there really nicely into that SecureX sheath, so you can see that's very positive, very nice. So anyway, I can't say enough of how good these sheaths are. I think they're fantastic. So anyway, that's that. The blade. So this is the Cold Steel Marauder, and I just got it in today. I am way excited. This thing is an impressive blade. I mean, from my perspective, I think this thing is nice, very, very nice. It's a 9-inch blade, Aus 8 steel, and let me just do some specs real quick. Let's see, 14 and 1/8 of an inch overall length, 11.2 ounces in weight. Blade thickness is 4.7 millimeters. Pretty decent thickness. I mean, it's not a wedge, but you know, that's not bad. And I think that's it. I will say this, I mean, this thing came razor sharp from Cold Steel, and paying $100 for something, I'd say yes, please make it razor sharp if you're going to be sending it out to me. And as far as the Crayex handle, all this stuff is just that Crayex plastic stuff, even the sub hilt. So all that stuff can move around. I don't know if that would bother some people, it not being metal or whatever. I don't really care. I think this is fine. I just want something to keep my fingers from going forward, you know. And I haven't made my mind up on this sub hilt yet. I mean, my hand is a large hand, and I don't know. It just kind of, maybe I'll get used to it, or maybe I'll just kind of take that hook off just a little bit. I don't know. But you can see I have plenty of room on the end, and at the end, this is just Crayex. It doesn't have the metal coming through the bottom, but it's a full tang. And let me see. I mean, I'm really stoked about this blade. You can see it's a kind of a high polish finish, and it looks good. I'm really excited about it. I did just dig out one blade to do just a comparison. It's one of those really cheap blades that you get at the end of the magazine. It's like $10. You're like, oh, why not? I'll just kind of throw that in there too. And you can see I kind of been beating on this one a little bit. But it has, I mean, this is what it looks like. I'm sure you've probably seen these out there. And actually, this finish is pretty nice. It's worn pretty well. But it's heavier than the Marauder. And it's just, the Marauder is just a little bit longer. It's probably kind of hard to tell in the view there, but you can see it's just a little bit longer. So this is probably a stupid comparison, but this is just what I had laying around, and it's the only Bowie knife of similar size that I had, so I figure I'd just throw that out there so you could have a look and see. But this thing is beautiful. I mean, I'm gonna be like just holding this thing, just enjoying it. So anyway, that's your hard YouTube bucks at work, picking up a Marauder from Cold Steel. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see me do with this blade, or if you have an angle that you want to see just to kind of have a look at it, just put a message down and I'll see what I can do for you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the Cold Steel Marauder. I dig it. Way awesome.